My name's Jeff Armstrong. I'm the general manager here at Rancho, California Water District. And this is a beautiful spring day here in April, Temecula. And now that we're out of winter, we want to take a look back at how the winter was. And we had a really good winter for snowfall, snowpack, and rainfall. And that really leads to the question of whether or not we're still in this drought that we've been dealing with for the last 10 years. And so to answer that question, you really first need to understand where the water supply comes from that Rancho, California Water District provides to its customers. And so we've put this video together that will explain the three major sources of supply that we do have, where the water comes from for each of those, what the status is of each of those, and you'll really get a good understanding of the water supply. So I encourage you to watch this entire video, and then also just remember we do live in a Mediterranean climate. Doesn't really matter the status of the drought. We always need to be efficient with the water that we do use.
On April 3, 2019, Rancho, California Water District hosted a water supply meeting for the community. During the meeting, an overview was given from Metropolitan Water District of Southern California staff, Bureau of Reclamation staff, and Rancho, California Water District staff. Rancho, California Water District serves over 150,000 people in Temecula, Murrieta, and southwest Riverside County. Water served to customers is a blend of imported water and local groundwater. Imported water is purchased from Metropolitan Water District of Southern California and comes from the Colorado River and the Sacramento Bay Delta. Imported water makes up approximately 65% of Rancho, California Water District's supply. Local groundwater makes up approximately 29% of the district's supply. Recycled water is 6% of our supply. Over the past several years, California has dealt with a drought and water supply shortages. Customers have been called on to conserve and at times to use less than their normal efficient budget. This year has been a wet winter and our imported water supply is above normal. Brandon Gashi, Metropolitan Water District of Southern California's Manager of Water Policy and Strategy, presented to the audience the imported water supply conditions. As of April 1, 2019, the Northern California's water content is 164% of average. The Upper Colorado River Basin's water content is 134% of average. Metropolitan Water District has invested in storage over the years and therefore is able to capture and store water during the wet years. As you can see, it is estimated to have record storage in 2019. The Bureau of Reclamation is the largest wholesaler of water in the country and brings water to more than 31 million people. Jack Symes, Bureau of Reclamation Planning Officer and Acting Area Manager, presented on the Colorado River Supply and Reclamation's objectives. The Bureau of Reclamation manages the Colorado River supply to meet water demands for multiple states. Reclamation's Lower Colorado region annually delivers about 9 million acre-feet to homes, businesses, farms, Native American tribes and communities, and Mexico. Lake Mead storage has been declining over the past several years. Lake Mead has a storage capacity of 26.1 million acre-feet and as of April 1, 2019, had 10.88 million acre-feet stored, 42% of live capacity. The Drought Contingency Plan is important for Rancho, California Water District to continue to have a reliable imported water supply. Rancho, California Water District is fortunate to have local groundwater, which makes up approximately 29% of our supply. The cost of imported water is over 500% more than the cost of local groundwater, which makes groundwater the district's most crucial and economical supply. Managing the groundwater basin is extremely important. The groundwater basin is similar to a bank account, and we have to make sure we are continuing to put water in from rainfall and groundwater recharge, and not just taking water out. It is common for people to think when it rains that the drought is over. However, within Rancho, California Water District service area, there are many microclimates, and not every area receives the same amount of rainfall. Slow, steady rainfall is much preferred in order for it to soak into the ground versus a large amount of rain in a short period of time, which causes more runoff. Last year, the vast amount of rainfall did not occur in areas needed to recharge our groundwater basin. As a result, our groundwater basin still has not fully recovered from the years of drought. As drought has become more normal, and we know that another drought could be around the corner, Rancho, California Water District has made operational changes to the way we manage our supply mix. It is important for the district to continue to invest in recharging the groundwater with imported water during wet years and not continue to rely on natural rainfall. Due to the recent historic drought, the district has initiated a plan the last few years, continuing into next year, to reduce our pumping of our groundwater by over 30% in order to allow groundwater levels to recover. Reduced pumping is a strategy that is a part of other solutions to bring our local groundwater back to safe levels, including the district's recent initiative to bring in imported water now while it is abundant and store it underground for future drier periods. And lastly, given the import water supply conditions, the Board of Directors voted on April 11th to move down to Stage 3A of the Water Shortage Contingency Plan. This change brings back Tier 3 on your water bill and will help you avoid going into the wasteful Tier 4 category.
Hi, my name's Bill Wilson. I'm the president of Rancho California Water Board. We work very, very hard to bring the best quality water at the lowest price to you, and we're here to talk about and what we've just seen and heard of reducing from Stage 3C to Stage 3A. And what that means to you is a little less of rate pressure on the heavy users. Now, we don't want you to go out and waste water. That's just not what we're talking about. What we want is, again, efficiency, the evil word of conservation, and then just realize how precious the commodity is. We might be out of the drought. Sacramento says we're out of the drought, but our groundwater basin is going to need several years to recover fully to where it's not depleted. We relied on that groundwater to keep rates low during the drought, and that's what it's there for. And now we have to continue our conservation efforts and our efficiency to then allow that groundwater basin to catch back up to norms. And then in the next drought, and there will be another drought, maybe next year, we don't know. That's why we have to be as efficient as possible, and that's what our groundwater basin is there for. We're very lucky to have it and not have to rely on some Northern California politicians and other areas of quality. Our groundwater is awesome, and we need to protect it and conserve it, and we are doing that. So please do your part, and we thank you, and welcome to Stage 3A.